superstar dreamer, Marshall Brinkman.
Isn't this a great opening night? Sit down. Marshall was a stage manager before he was a writer. Some of this is going to be repetitive because, well, you'll understand why when you when you hear it. But I think that some things bear repeating. But first, it was November 6th, 2005, a Sunday, when this gentleman, Frankie Valli, and Bob Gaudio and Tommy DeVito and Bob Crew stood on this stage with their counterparts in the cast. It was our opening night, and they took the final bow. It's right and fair that they took the final bow because it's their story, it's their lives. So the last bow belonged to them, and it still does. Of course, here we stand exactly 586 weeks later. But who's counting? And now, in addition to Bob and Frankie and Tommy and Nick, the show belongs to a battery of people who've kept this thing going and going, kind of like that bunny on TV with the battery. The Witness Protection Program prevents them from actually identifying themselves. So they're going under assumed names. I will say some of them, beginning with Des McAnuff, our fearless leader. Who's had the wisdom to hold on to his Canadian passport. Who knew? It's $5 for every laugh. With the rest of our merry group up here, but please don't applaud after each name because they're really not used to it, and they'll probably ask for more money. Richard Hester, Ron Melrose, Andy Wilder, Sergio Trujillo, Danny Austin, Wes Tyler, Kelly Devine, Clara Ziglarova, Howell Binkley, Jess Goldstein, Steve Kennedy, Steve Orich, Andrew Keister, Julie Randolph, Sandy Carlson, and Tim Solka, company managers from day one. Tara Rubin and Mary Sugarman, the press team at Bone O'Brien Brown, the marketing team at Sereno Coyne, Jordan Roth, Paul Libben, Jack Rattel, and everyone at Drew Jamson, Michelle Bosch, Molly Legal, Pam Remler, the stage managers, the amazing backstage crew, the house staff, the always hip and amazingly mobile Jersey Boys band, so many of whom have been here from the very, very beginning. From La Jolla. And the legendary company of actors, of course, all of them stars, but significantly, Peter, Mark, and Sarah, who've been here for every one of these 586 weeks. 586 weeks, give or take the odd vacation. And when I say odd, well, never mind. Of course, our producers, Michael David, Ed Strong, Lauren Mitchell, Sally Morse, Jeff Carvin, and everyone at Dogwood Theatrical, who took a small slot filler musical in La Jolla and turned it into something of a phenomenon. In fact, all the people in this building who for the past 11 and a half years have treated us like family, because as the man says, family is everything. That extends to all of you folks too. There are so many of you out there who have been fans of the seasons for decades and decades and decades, and you have come to see Jersey Boys a heck of a lot here on Broadway, across the country, and around the world. So you're a part of the family too, and we thank you for being here today with us. They say that nothing is forever in the theater, but a little piece of all of us here today will live forever up there in the flies overhead, part of every show that's played here and every show that will. But since the most important word in the theater business is yes, the first and last name I'd like to mention is the man who, when I said to him, "Hey, want to try to write a Broadway musical with me?" said yes. An Oscar-winning writer, a gold record banjo star, a wonderful husband and father, the person we'd all want in our lifeboats. And that's more adjectives and metaphors in one sentence than you ever get at the Golden Globes. My partner, my teacher, my friend, Marshall Brickman.